Alright, this is the first of my members' videos in reviewing some of these budget guns. Why are we doing it with a paid membership? Well, I found out that when I do my paid membership videos, there are no ads and you're paying to see them. Okay? So they're not really open to the general public. And most of them are about reloading, but when I mention prices, I don't have to say units, I don't have to doll hairs or centavos or whatever the hell code. I can just say, this costs $200, $300, whatever, speak in plain English. Now, I don't know about the magazine thing or, sticking magazines into the guns or something. There's some kind of ruling if you do that. And also, I don't know about modifying guns. I had to take down all my videos about building ARs or changing over to stock or doing something to an AR, tuning it up or adding parts. I took down over 100 videos, so we're going to give it a try. And if I get suspended and you don't see me posting nothing, you realize that it didn't work. Alright, so this one is AR pistols. It's going to be quick. Okay, I didn't do accuracy tests or anything like that because of my bad hand. I can't hit the broadside of a barn with these weapons, okay? First up was our American Tactical, I'll get the name right, Alpha Max, little pistol. It's got like a 7-inch barrel. It's got this brace on here. This is a braced gun. And it's got a polymer upper and lower flip-up sights. Now this little gem worked fine with any ammo I put in it other than my reloads. It kind of didn't like my reloads. They're either not strong enough to cycle it well or they kind of... I don't think they jammed. I was able to get them out. They just didn't like the reloads. A lot of that has to do, I believe, with the flexing of this receiver. This gun functioned well, okay, and I just did a quick video thanking my viewers and subscribers because I checked my analytics, and the videos on this gun get more views than anything else. People are interested. This thing I got at the gun show was $360 out the door, okay, which if you went online to buy one, you gotta always figure rule of thumb with me, and it's about a 7% sales tax is what they charge me on the internet. Any firearm I buy, generally at that price, be it $250, $450, whatever, or $350, you figure you're adding about $50. That's shipping and handling, sales tax, and the transfer fee, $20, $25. Okay, so you're adding that. It could be $60 more or something. But the prices are way less than what you'll find at a lot of retail stores and gun shows. So this one was $360 out the door. The reason I'm trying to get these videos up is it was advertised something like $360 or something like that. But they've dropped it down to like $330. Okay, on some websites, they've lowered the price of this thing. And it's not a bad gun. Okay, and also being polymer, it has a lifetime warranty. So if this thing cracks, you send it back, they should replace it like the upper receiver, lower, and send it back to you. Free of charge. So it's not a bad deal. People are interested in this. I let a few of my friends fire it recently. They were impressed with how light it was and they really liked shooting it and thought it was a fun gun, which kind of is. So this is a good one. This is one to look out for. They do make a full-size rifle, and I've seen that for under $300, like $299. I think they even lowered it, the full-size flat-top rifle. And there's a guy that shoots it. He shoots it out with a good scope on there out to like 500, 600 yards at a gun. I kind of really ain't a fan of polymer pistols. I doubt the durability over time. But if you just want something that's light, inexpensive, and you're not going to shoot the hell out of this, in other words, sticking 50 round drums in there and just doing mag dump after mag dump, if you just go out and shoot a little bit and want something lightweight, handy, and reliable, this is kind of worth it, okay? Not everybody shoots the same way. You know, you go shoot 40, like I do, 40, 50 rounds for this, and, you know, that's it, and you keep it for whatever purposes or uses you intend it for. If you go with a light use, it should be good. You know, when someone takes out a gun and does these 500, 1,000 round burn downs in a day, they're in a way that's really not a fair assessment of the firearm. Because if you go and pick something up for $300 or $400 and you're going to buy 1,000 rounds, which comes out on average about 4 1/4, you're going to take the same amount of money in ammo and run it through a gun to see if it wears out. Okay? I doubt very many people will do that. The other one I had, and this one was super cool. This one was $420 out the door. I bought it at the same gun show. This is the G-Force Jawbone. Now, a lot of people had interest in this. This did not come with flip-up sights. So I bought this Amazon made in China type of sight, and this held up pretty good. This on a 9mm, because it does have an aluminum upper and a polymer lower. On a 9mm, didn't shake to hell and vibrate the sight to where it failed. And what's really cool, it comes with one 34 round mags, and these are rattlesnake tactical mags. They had a sale on them for, you can get them about $10 a piece. They're not that durable or kind of flimsy. I've used them, they work. And the cool thing is, you can carry 2 of them. One in the pistol grip and one there. You keep your spare in the pistol grip and you hit the mag release and you can pull it out and drop, you know, you got 2 mag releases, one in a pistol and one up here like on an AR. So that's pretty cool, 64 rounds. Alright, and this thing functioned, again, flawlessly and running at zinc-plated steel-cased ammo. You can switch the charging handle over. You know, has a little compact brace here. And it works fine. It had a both hold open device that after 120 rounds stopped functioning, and I can't for the life of me know why. I didn't really push. I oiled it, looked at it, and to me it doesn't matter. Okay, I can live without it. That was the only thing I found wrong about this firearm. Okay, and them little bits and pieces and springs and that in there are all polymer and small, so probably just wore out. But this is a real cool gun. It works well. Granted, it's a little bit more. You're getting up close, you know, getting this rig and everything. 420, you know, 420 ain't bad for this, because it was like $399. You couldn't, you know, you'd be paying $450 to get it delivered. So $420 out the door when I got it at the gun show was a bargain. Actually, almost makes me want to go to gun shows again. But that's how it is, and I think they've lowered this price. It used to be $399. I've seen it where they dropped it $20 or $30 now online. If you find it like Grab a Gun or PSA always has these clearances and closeouts and all this, so sign up for their email alerts. I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass. I go through about 100 emails a day just deleting them, but you can grab some deals if you do that. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this information helps you, and I would recommend picking one of these up. If this is something that interests you, this is a good thing. I mean, it's a good deal. That's what I mean. It's a good deal. I like this, and this may be a keeper. This is something I may just keep around for good. Alright, that's my first shot. Let's see if we get taken down. And if you just got a membership, thank you.